Hi everybody, big hello to my twin flame community. This is again a private client reading. This is a reading for a personal twin flame journey of my client Melanie. So without having any further delay, we'll just dive into the reading. So my friend Melanie, the reading that has come out for you is extremely wonderful. I just cannot, get through the fact that it's so unbelievable actually how exactly what happened with your life situation came out in the reading, which is not a surprise. That is how it should go. But when that happens exactly, when something from the past comes up in the reading, it's a validation that the reading is going on a actual path that it should be going on, so it's very wonderful to see that for me as a reader, and also it will be wonderful for you when you listen to what I'm about to say about your personal journey. So Melanie, here we begin, my friend. We begin this reading for you. So what I'm getting, Melanie, is that what I'm exactly being told by the universe is that you met a strange person in a strange place sometime in the past, and that is what exactly happened. You met a total stranger in a totally strange place, which is not a place that you go very often to. It was a silent retreat that you went to, and you met this person there. And the card which came out for you also gives the confirmation that he was your twin flame. That person was your twin flame. Rather than me giving you the confirmation energetically, the card is on your face giving you the confirmation that both of you are twins. And I'll show you the cards when I go to the cards. Um, so what I want to deliver to you right now, Melanie, is both of you are twin flames, and the cards show that you met at a very strange place, and a strange person, a strange place, a stranger who became a companion, or who is supposed to become a companion. So that is what comes out. And also it shows that you two are, it shows in a very comical way that you two are twin flames. So my friend, since that time onwards, you have been just reminiscing towards the past. You have had endless nostalgia towards that episode which happened when you met that person. You've been in a lot of grief, you've been in a lot of regret, regarding how this situation is going to unfold, because you have no way to reach that person, and you've just been holding on to that. You've just been holding on to that particular event that happened in the past, and you have a lot of obsession about it, a lot of grief about it, a lot of regret about it, in a way that you cannot go back to the situation now. Neither can you bring the situation in your present life. And it's like you are holding it close to your heart. It's as close to your heart as it could be, and you are very teary-eyed about it. You've had sleepless nights, you've cried over it, and you don't know how to bring that thing which happened in the past with that person to your present life. But my friend, a very good news is here for you, a wonderful news, that this person is your twin flame first and foremost. And that's in itself a very wonderful news. And as we go forwards with the reading, you will know how things are going to unfold in this twin flame union. So what you have attracted is a very good, wonderful news. It's a news which is going to take you on a spiritual journey. It's a news which is confirming that both of you are twin flames, and you have been on this journey from many years. Like, you have been on the spiritual journey of finding a spiritual partner for yourself from many years. You were working on yourself, or working with different modalities that you thought were required at the time, or different modalities where you thought that you could utilize those modalities, like you went on that retreat and stuff. Those were part of your spiritual growth, or so you felt at that time, or those were the only resources you knew of. So those were a part of your spiritual growth, and that was also a part of the wonderful news which was going to come into your future, which is this fact that I'm telling you, that both of you are twin flames. and you are going to unite in this lifetime. So we will go forward with the reading and see how you will unite, or what you need to do to unite, or what you don't need to do to unite more aptly, So my friend, this thing that we now know, that you are twin flames, this, as they say, or as the universe is trying to tell me, wisdom is as light as a feather. Now, what that means is that once you know a knowing, you know a knowing. Once we know that he's your twin flame, he is your twin flame. We don't have to beat that up. You don't have to take a drum, or nobody has to take a drum and do a drum roll that he is your twin. That wisdom, that knowing that he is your twin, or anybody's twin is their twin, is a very intricate wisdom that is as light as a feather. It doesn't have to make noise. A feather doesn't make noise when it falls. When a feather falls from a bird, it doesn't make any noise. It just lands itself on the surface, or on the surface of the earth. It doesn't make any noise. Why? Because wisdom is just like a light feather. Wisdom, or knowing that somebody is or holds a certain space in your life. That's a wisdom that is as light as a feather. It can come just with a little knowing, and you have to work on that knowing. It doesn't have to make a loud noise. Things which are very important in life, things which are really of value in life, do not make a lot of noise. Only the things that make a lot of noise in life, or in generally in society, are things which need to be talked about in a yelling voice, in a loud voice, because they don't have any other energy towards them. You only shout and yell when you don't have a worthy argument. If you have a worthy argument, you can just talk in a regular tone and still get your point across. You know what I mean? So in the same way, a knowing of your twin, or having this greater wisdom that he is your twin, is being given to you by the universe, is being given to you by the wisest of the wise, standing up there in the universe and being channeled through me. So this is something that you should take, not with a pinch of salt, not with anything else. You should just take it for a knowing. You should just take it like a light feather touching your soul, touching your spiritual body, that he is your twin. So my friend, also, why are you not together with your twin right now? Let me answer this question, because the reading is giving you the answer to this question. You're not together with your masculine twin right now because right now there's a lot of negative energy around you. There are a lot of negative energy from people around you. There's a lot of negative energy from whatever happened in your past, with regards to family, with regards to relationships, with regards to friends. There's a lot of negativity around you. There's also a lot of negativity around him. That is why possibly both of you met at the silent retreat, because both of you were exploring these spiritual practices, because both of you needed these spiritual practices. Only when a person has some inclination towards letting go of their past, or making themselves a more purer form on the soul level, only then they go towards these kind of practices, which both of you were in. You guys have a lot of negative energy around you right now, in a way that negative energy doesn't have to just come from people. Negative energy can be just layers around your own soul. Negative beliefs, past patterns, trained by the society in a certain way, trained by your culture in a certain way, all these things which are not working for you right now on the soul level, or on the human body level, those are the things which are causing layers around your soul, and those layers around your soul are negative energy. Now when the soul is like a ball. Let's say the soul is like a ball. These are two souls, one is yours and one is his. Both the souls have different layers around the ball. Let's say, this is the ball, let's say, and there are these layers. There are these layers around that ball. This is how it is. What is this? These are past patterns, past beliefs, what your family wanted you to believe in, or what your family wants you to be, what his family wants him to be. Then his past beliefs regarding what love should be like, or your past beliefs like what a boyfriend should do with you or not do with you. All these things are covering your soul. This is negative energy. What is negative? Negative is something which is not positive. In a way, now this is a very simple definition. Negative is something which is not positive. Negative is something which is not required in your life right now. It could be people, it could be circumstances, it could be beliefs, it could be the way you dress up, it could be the way you carry yourself, it could be the way you speak, it could be any number of things, numerous amount of things, but they all form this negative energy around the soul. So as long as this negative energy is around the soul cannot the soul cannot totally breathe, the soul cannot breathe. It's so wound up in this negative energy. The soul cannot even my hand cannot even get out of this wire. The soul cannot breathe. So my friend, the soul can only breathe once these negative layers go out of the soul. The soul will only be able to breathe once your spiritual awakening happens, once the spiritual epiphanies happen, once the kundalini raises. Now we have this body. The kundalini is like a serpent at your base of your spine. The serpent rises like this slowly. Now it doesn't have to be a physical serpent rising or you feeling the serpent rising, but slowly as your kundalini increases or as your spiritual awakening increases, as you try to fathom or try to figure out the mysteries of this life, the mysteries of the universe, and then the mysteries of the twin flame journey, your kundalini rises, all of your chakras come into alignment, and you start hearing what the universe is trying to tell you, or whatever God you believe in is trying to tell you, universe, higher power, source, God, whatever you can want to name it. You start listening to them. Why? Because your chakras are totally clean now. They are aligned. They are not here and one is here, one is here. They are in a central line because your kundalini or the serpent has risen up in a central line. Your chakras are totally aligned. We can also align chakras through inner work. That is how the kundalini finally rises. So when your kundalini, which I'm being shown has not risen right now, you have a lot of work to do. When your kundalini finally rises, you will become spiritually very strong. I'm being told that spiritually you will awaken, you will know the mysteries of this life, of this universe, and of this twin journey. And when that happens, my friend, you will be a very stronger person. You will have a shield around you which will cover you totally and will thwart any harmful or negative circumstances or people which come your way, because now you will be a wiser person. Now you will be a wiser person, my friend. And also at that time somebody will help you with inner work or with giving you a good wise counsel, my friend. And at that time, my friend, when that will happen, when you will be in your full spiritual awakening, and also this person who will be helping you, it could be me or it could be some other person. Also, when this all will be happening, you will then enter a phase, because now you will have your spiritual awakening, you will have no negative energy around you, you will also have your kundalini which will awaken. At that time, my friend, you will enter a phase where you will not let fear stop you this time. You will not let fear stop you like you were stopped before. You will not let fear stop you. You will also, because you will become so strong at that time, you will also inspire confidence and trust in other people around you. It could be your family, your siblings, or younger people. People will look up to you, the way you will behave, the way you will handle yourself in a very strong way. And at that time, my friend, you will be given two choices by the universe. These two choices that will be given to you by the universe will be either to still hang on to your old life the way you have been living till now, or live in a very new way. At that time, my friend, you will choose to live in a new way, and you will say goodbye to all the past patterns that you have been living until now. You will say goodbye to the past life, the way you've been living, the things that you have been believing in, because they will no longer work for you, my friend. At that time, when you will choose a new birth, a new life, at that time you will start to rediscover your own individuality, the person who was dying inside, the real person, the real Melanie who was dying inside. You will rediscover that female again, and you will be totally reborn. You will be totally reborn. You will be a totally new person. And at that time, my friend, you will go back to this masculine twin of yours who you met some time back in the past. You will go back to something from your past, and that will be your masculine twin. You will have such a high frequency and high vibration at the time by your spiritual awakening, and by letting go of negative energy, by having the kundalini awakening. You will have so much good frequency and vibration that your masculine twin, you will reach out to him in some way or form. The universe will open some gate for you where you will get his contact information, or you will again come into contact with him. And at that time, because you will not be in a victim mode, you will not be in a sobby crying mode as to just, crying over your life, crying over nothing is working out, crying over nobody loves me, crying over I've never had a good relationship. You will let go of all that past, because now you will no longer feel like a victim, like, life has not done you a good job, life has not been fair to you, God has not been fair to you. You will let go of all those victim mentalities and you will come out a winner. And at that time, my friend, you will realize in your own power that the time has come now. The time to act has come now. The time to grab your masculine twin has come now. And at that time, my friend, you will get hold of your masculine twin, and I'm getting a timeline of 7 months in which you will grab him, you will contact him, and or you will come in contact with him somehow. And I'm getting a time period of 1.25 years for you to actually come into a legal form of a relationship with him. Let's say you announce to the public or announce to the family that you are a couple now, and then will follow engagement or wedding or whatever you want, with the same person. So let me show you the cards and give you a little bit explanation on the cards. So my friend, strange companions in strange places. Both of you were strangers to each other, and you met each other in strange circumstances. Why I said that it's again a confirmation of you being twins. You see, there are two girls on this card. One girl has black hair, the other one has blonde hair. There's an animal beneath one girl, there's an animal beneath the other. It's a clear indication of yin and yang, if you see the card carefully. And the animals are also a depiction of yin and yang, both of them. This is the first card which came out for you. Strange companions in stranger places. Strange companions, from strange lands, different lands, coming together in a very strange place. Strange place because it's not a grocery store who everybody goes to. See? This is the validation of the work that I do. I'm so grateful to God that the moment I touch the cards, the reality comes out. I'm so grateful. The first card confirmed what had happened in the past. Strange companions in stranger places, and two females, not just one. All other cards, they have one female, See? Or multiple people. This first card. And then the two females have different hair color. Doesn't mean that you have different hair color, but they're depicting yin and yang. Yin is white, yang is black. So wonderful. Then, my friend, that you have been the unending sadness of looking back. You have been looking back with teary eyes on that situation where you met him the first time, and you cannot go back to that situation, or you cannot bring him in your present life, like just like magic. You cannot do that magic. So endless endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. You've been thinking and thinking and thinking of the past, my friend, with him. But my friend, wonderful news. You've attracted wonderful news. And what is the wonderful news? You've attracted wonderful news. What is the wonderful news? Look at this person, lying away to glory. The wonderful news is that you are twin flames, and the person you met, the strange person that you met in a strange situation, is your twin flame, my friend. And again, look at this. Wisdom as light as a feather. Now, this knowing that we have comes from this wise owl. This wise owl. The universe has sent this wise owl just to drop a feather on our shoulder to tell us that this is the twin. This is the twin. He's giving us this wisdom. He's giving us this wisdom. And wisdom is as light as a feather, my friend, as I explained before. It doesn't have to be a thump. It doesn't have to come as an earthquake. It just has to come as a whisper in your ear. That man is your twin flame. Right now, why both of you are not together? Because there's a lot of negative energy. You see these ravens, and a very dim lighted sky, and then there's a black cat. These are all omens. These are omens that you require attunement, you require balance, and it is not time yet. All this cast sky, this scarecrow and these ravens and then this black cat, they're depicting negative energy. You have negative energy around you, as I explained in the reading before. Also, your Kundalini, you see the snake princess, the serpentine path path to power. What is the serpentine path? This is the serpent. This is Kundalini energy. Your Kundalini energy also hasn't awakened yet. So that is why you're not together yet. Once the Kundalini awakens, or the spiritual power awakens, and the negative energies are dealt with by you doing inner work, by my friend, at that time you will develop a very mighty shield. You will have a mighty shield just like this big beetle, You will have a very mighty shield, means that you will become very strong. You will have a armor around you. You will have a energetic armor around you that nobody will be able to harm you, my friend. At the time also, a wise counsel will help you. A wise woman or a wise reader or a wise spiritual worker will help you. It could be me, it could be somebody else that you choose. And my friend, at that time you will not let fear stop you this time. Earlier in your life, maybe fear has stopped you and you have just given up on situations. But this time, my friend, you see she's riding the pigeon and she's flying, and there are airplanes flying around her, She's flying high. This time, my friend, you will not let fear stop you. You will overpower your challenges. You will come out as a winner. And you see this little girl. She's so strong. She's just riding the pigeon, She doesn't even care if it's not an aircraft. She's riding what she has, She's flying with what she has. You're going to take a brave flight, and you're not going to let fear stop you this time, my friend. And you're also going to be a big inspiration of trust and confidence to people around you. They are going to see your power in a very big way, your family and friends. And my friend, at that time you will be given two choices. You must choose. The universe will give you two choices between your past life, the way you have been living in the past, and a new life which will be coming for you. You will be given those two choices, and that, my friend, will be the time to say goodbye to your old life, and something will end, and your old life will end. You will choose a new life, and you will say goodbye to your old life, to old patterns and old ways of living. At that time, my friend, you will rediscover your individuality and become the little dragon. You will have no fears, and you will go forth on a new path. And at that time, my friend, you will be reborn. Your spiritual transformation will be complete. You see the butterfly wings on these ferrets, These are butterfly wings that you will get, in a way that you will transform from the larva to a butterfly. Full spiritual transformation will take place for you. And at that time, my friend, you will find a safe place that you want to go to now, and that will be the brother raccoon, which means that will be your twin flame. The brother raccoon is the closest to the sister raccoon, It doesn't mean literally brother and sister, but it means somebody who's very similar to each other. You will then choose a place to go, which will be your masculine twin, my friend, and then you will also have these wings, of spiritual transformation with you. And you will go to a person who is as old as a turtle, which means you will go to a person from your past, which means you will go to a person who is your twin flame, whom you met in the past, and at that time, because your frequency and vibration will be so high, because of all these things which have happened with you casting of negative energy, you going on a new path, you getting full kundalini, full spiritual awakening, you will not feel like a victim, my friend. You will not feel like a victim at that time. You will be in full power, charging forward with your fox-like energy, with fierce energy, and at that time, my friend, you will be in full emotional power, full spiritual power, full kundalini, full aggressive, fierce energy, assertive energy. And at that time, my friend, you will feel that the time has come, the time to act is now. At that time, in 7 months, you will come to this stage where you will feel the time has come, the time to act is now. In 7 to 9 months, and in 1.25 years, you will get to a higher level of commitment with him, and then will follow engagement and marriage in the following second year or the third year, and you will come to this full power, the Quetzalcoatl and the priestess of time. This is the high priestess who has a very strong intuition and who can grab whatever she wants to. The time has come, the time to act is now, my friend. Thank you so much.